Well, the build-up has led to this. Three previous rounds, and now here we are, round 4 of the Formula Drift Pro Championship, Old Bridge Township Raceway Park. That's a mouthful. We simply call it E-Town. Begin here in just a little bit. Here we are after this weekend. Like LZ continues on through the paces. Didn't see any contact. He's back for quite a bit. Man, that puts it right where it needs to be. James Deane got that good proximity. Yo, man. I mean, this looks like a video game.
Right? Really?
I'll bring some up.
Ooh, okay. Well, thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
Woodbury, Connecticut's own, now living in Florida. And Adam LZ got a podium. He got 3rd place. You got a signature wheel now?
He does it? You got me.
You.
Oh, I mean, hey, he'll engrave anything.
All right. Adam LZ initiated into that Drift HQ BMW E36. Dan Burkett, how is he navigating through that smoke? He's not. I think he got blinded. Like I said, I mean, how he came out of that would be insane. And it looks like LZ continues on through the paces. Didn't see any contact. He was back for quite a bit. Man, the amount of smoke that BMW is kicking off is just biblical, man. He is just riding the train. Looks like cotton coming out of the back.
Yeah, it's absolutely wild. I mean, he's rocking the wheel.
Adam LZ, he won here in E-Town in 2023. Rad Dan Burkett, love to get on the box. The Rad Industries Supra, he has a big uphill climb here in that Mark IV Supra. He tries transition. He came out a little bit early, maybe even fighting the car a little bit there on the transition, but the Mark IV Supra, definitely a weapon. Now he is leading, and Adam LZ chasing him down. Big angle there. He tries to throw it out as he finishes and crosses that finish line. So let's see where he ends up. But again, Rad Dan, Pro-Am Judge, Z3 Party Carts at the shop. Definitely active on YouTube. He's talking about the fuel pressure yesterday, having some issues.
It looked like it was down maybe a couple hundred horsepower, but either way.
Yeah, unfortunately, that big spin there. Adam LZ unanimously gets the win, so. And now, please remain standing and remove your hats.
And the home of the
There again. Getting their oath of enlistment. Are you ready to be your top 16 drivers? Let's introduce you to them. Up next, arguably one of the most popular drivers in the Formula Drift field, piling that Drift HQ BMW. Make some noise for Adam LZ. All right, Christopher Forsberg, Adam LZ, ready to throw down some Neff later on as Jason Jones is watching on from Barbados. He's cheering him on. Chris Forsberg in that all-new Z initiates into that first outside zone. Adam LZ drops into formation. Got a little precarious there into that first outside zone. Forsberg sets and forgets it. Then Nos Energy Drink, Nismo, all-new Z, and the Drift HQ BMW Into. Look at that, Neff on the roofs, popping cans in that last outside zone, bringing it on home. Well done by both the drivers. Great placement by Chris Forsberg. Adam LZ in that BMW, very comfortable. You got to think he knows what to do here. He got 3rd place, Raceway. We'll move on to Utah, at Utah Motorsports Campus just outside of Salt Lake City. And then October, we'll be back in Long Beach for the Shoreline Showdown. Straight to Long Beach once again, but a different course. So Adam LZ initiates the first outside zone, using all the course in the first outside zone. Forsberg looks like he has a hiccup there, and he shuts it. Doesn't shut it down, but definitely offline here. Going to need to look at that and kind of focus in on that truth serum past that inside clip. Forsberg trying to make up for it, going to this last outside zone. There goes Adam LZ, and Forsberg looks like he straightens out. Maybe ran out of tire or just straightened out. That could have been a lot worse. I think he kept it off the wall and just got in the dirt. Want to take a look at it again on initiation. Seemed pretty straight, but Adam went into, did he go into the wall?
It looked like,
I want to look at it again.
It did look like Adam touched the wall there and came out of the first outside zone pretty early. And I think from there, Chris just kind of struggled. Is outside zone 1.
Very unfortunate for Chris Forsberg. A great lead run. Adam did have a very solid chase run. He tucked right in. So unfortunately with Chris Forsberg having those mistakes there, Adam LZ gets the win. LZ advances on into the Great 8. So.
Could play a factor, although in my mind, I would have leaned more towards the one more time to be perfect.
Adam LZ, Daniel Stuckey. Here we go. The other side of our grade 8 bracket. Adam LZ will lead in that Drift HQ BMW. Stuckey in the white M-Spec chassis. Clean start, no cones hit. We saw a great dynamic initiation from Adam previously, and he does it once again. Daniel Stuckey, hopefully his spotter was in his ear telling him, look, this is what you can expect. There it is again, you just talked about it. You can only blame yourself if you go off course there in the lead run. Doesn't affect the attitude of the car too much, but it does disrupt, again, that chase car. Like, where are you going? I don't know if I can go that deep, but there we go. So crossing that finish line, before the lights extinguished, you hit a cone, or if you're even a failure to launch. All right, but it looks like we got a clean start here. Daniel Stuckey out front, bringing in that first outside zone. LZ, looks like he had to kind of hesitate a little bit, bring it back in just a little bit, but Stuckey puts the car in the right place as opposed to Adam. We saw him get involved in the dirt here. Stuckey brings it into that inside clip. LZ can't even see him, like a magic show. Catch an early flight home from San Diego. Now in that last outside zone across the finish line goes Stuckey and LZ. Well done. As you call that Irish transition.
Yeah.
Just enough back off to drop back in.
It's done.
All right, one more time, Adam LZ, and Adam LZ gets the victory. Even with going off course, it wasn't.
Oh, man.
This is history, man. You know, as I always say, make today a good old day. Make today a good old day. Jersey, how we doing? Make some noise, if you will. Did he do better? What did he do wrong? As Fredric Aasbo looks on, is it going to be him going against Adam LZ, or is it Connor O'Sullivan? And let's make sure they are good to go. Thumbs up, and we are clear to send. The pattern is clear. Track is hot. 2 BMWs, an older one, the E36 of Adam LZ. Rips through the chicane. Let's see if he's got another clean initiation. Use all the course. Almost taps that E36 back bumper and wing on the wall. Brings in a second outside zone. He knows his track. He got third last year. Can he better? Look at O'Sully. Tucks in nicely. The counter steer, the white wheel sticking out, showing minimal, if any, corrections at all in that last outside zone. Again, Adam LZ giving this great lead run. O'Sully sees the opportunity and dropped into formation.
Yeah, both cars are wicked right up to. You can see they're fighting for every little bit of grip in this. They're trying to get as much speed out of this. Adam LZ cranking the wheel speed with tons of smoke all the way through. Connor having to take a bit of a shallower line through the second part of the outside zone to really push the pace, and there he goes, starting to bounce off the inside of Adam LZ as they come through that inside clip. Connor loading the car up through the transition. Adam super smooth into our third outside zone. And then both drivers stamping it at the end. Connor on the door of Adam LZ as they come through. And man, these drivers just really going at it. And it's tough too. There is a pretty big horsepower discrepancy, but you couldn't really tell because Connor doing everything he can to get through it. And Adam just very smooth and calculated and just knows instinctually how to get through this course with a ton of speed, a ton of angle, and a ton of style. And Connor just really pushing it, fighting for it. The fans getting stoked, flashlights coming out.
Yep, lights coming out, lighting up the night. Do we save that for the finals, or we light it up now? Connor O'Sullivan, Adam LZ. The lights are on the stadium, and the fans got their lights out. O'Sully will lead. Adam LZ chasing him down. Let's see what kind of run O'Sully initiates right in that first outside zone. Adam LZ a little late to transition to that first and the second big outside zone. Holy cow, we are rubbing and racing and ripping and gripping into this inside clip transition. The last one, Adam LZ dives in. Look at the aggression, he's just chomping. And I saw red light, he's decelling. That was, all right, we're gonna need to see that overhead
that
cam.
Was crazy.
That looked dynamic, it looked insane, it looked intense. But we're gonna need that overhead view. Look at this.
Yeah, there's some good respect
doing this, that, you know. Yeah,
yes.
Here we go.
There's some BMW on BMW action here. Connor does a really good job through the first outside zone. Adam realizes the speed that Connor's got and does an amazing job to get into the pocket right off the bat in the second outside zone. Connor leaving that door wide open for Adam to be able to go in there and knock it. Great transition, amazing dive to get back in. Connor doing a good job, and Adam is just all over him in the chase. Showing, I mean, we talked about this with Odie. when you see a driver of this caliber all over your door having to do that to you, that is a sign of respect that Connor O'Sullivan can drive this way, that Adam's got the trust in his driving to be able to get in there and rub that front wheel on the door. Connor O'Sullivan just punching so far above his weight right now and taking the battle to these veteran pros with an amazing pedigree. This is nuts.
Well
in
said.
top 4.
It's a compliment I could bash doors with you.
Yeah, that is.
You know, like, sir, I respect you so. It's a good sparring match when you have an opponent that you know you can entrust with that initiation and that confidence and your weapon being your vehicle, and that's what O'Sully did, gave him that platform in order to bang doors.
Yeah, he really did, and that really is that compliment. But look at this, look at how identical these runs are. Coming through the second outside zone, inside clip pretty much there. Great transitions from both of them, diving back in. Man, this is tight.
Yep.
This is really close, and that's got to say something for both drivers. We are getting treated to some incredible driving here tonight.
I mean, we got a sound ordinance. I don't know when it is, but that's, you know.
We'll raise some money and pay the fine.
Slide him left for Adam LZ, right for Connor O'Sullivan. And Adam LZ gets the victory. Adam LZ gets the win and advances to the finals. He is. I think he was like 15 or.
Yeah, I mean this is going to be pretty big to get him up there.
And here we go, Clash of the Titans. 7 championships between these two drivers. Fredric Aasbo with 3, do the math, that equates to James Deane, our defending champion, with 4 championships. Send it. Fredric Aasbo initiates in that first outside zone. James Deane could bring it back just a little bit, tucks into that pocket, bathing the Canada Tire smoke in the second outside zone. Puts it right in where it needs to be. James Deane got that good proximity, can massage a little bit more to be parallel to the Toyota Supra, past that inside clip in the last outside zone. Both of them bringing it on home. James Deane, you can see almost, so they're expected to put on perfection. You need to force a mistake. You know what I mean? Because look back into Atlanta, round 2. It was not 1, but 2 one more times to get an eventual victor, that being James Deane. Now we have dry conditions. Go in that second outside zone. Like I said, just put it and try to force a mistake on either side. Look at James tapping the brakes. Aasbo massaged it. He adapts very well. Little left foot brake, kind of halted it up, going to that last outside zone. James keeps composure, as is Fredric Aasbo. This is what I was talking about. You don't need to over. All right. James Deane, Fredric Aasbo, who's moving on, who's going to the finals? What are we watching? What is going on here? We still have 4 rounds left, so a lot of rounds left. James Deane gets 1 vote. One more time, and one more time. Here we go. Let's send it between these two giants. I mean, these guys are some unarguably, some of the best drifters in the world. Fredric Aasbo initiates that first outside zone. James takes a different approach on that chase position in the second outside zone. Goes Freddie, flirts with the white line on the outside of the outside zone. Now let's see this transition. Boom, right past it. And now going to that last outside zone. There goes Freddie and James in tow. Want to see that overhead view. And the loser gets 3rd place. The winner goes to the finals. Who's going to be? Are we going to have Victor? James Deane, nasty initiation. Came out of it just a little bit. You saw this again. Just knowing how capable James Deane is, you can't make those mistakes. That's what I'm talking about. You know, you got to almost force a mistake on the other side, but we know how perfect these guys are. Now coming at last outside zone, snappy. There's that X factor. Going at last outside zone, massive angle from James Deane, and it's still hung on.
I don't know how that RTR did not spin out there. He was completely 90 degrees. Let's go to battle once again.
Juggernaut, B. Yo,
man.
I mean, this looks like a video game.
Right?
It looks so epic. Thank you to the Knapp family. Thank you to the fans of New Jersey, and thank you to the fans across the globe. What a series. Formula Drift, so proud of you. 22nd year here in 2025. Who's getting the win, Aasbo or Deane? Aasbo gets the win and advances on. Fredric Aasbo. Light up the night as they run. Our photographers want to make sure they work, so keep them up for run 1 of the Type S Finals. They are here. Fredric Aasbo, our current points leader, is going against arguably one of the most popular drivers in the field, Adam LZ. He got 3rd place last year. Freddie was not on the box, but he does have a win previously this year in Long Beach. James got second. Hiro Manoa got first in Orlando at round 3, but you can see 4-1 in the win category. Freddie over Adam LZ. For the finals, Fredric, the Norwegian Hammer Aasbo, 3-time Formula Drift champ, pilot of the Rockstar Energy Drink, Toyota GR Supra, and Adam LZ behind the wheel of his Drift HQ BMW. Who's going to get the win? Is it going to be a repeat for Aasbo like he did in Long Beach, or is Adam LZ going to get the win here in E-Town? Light up the night, New Jersey, E-Town. Let's send it! Here at the Gauntlet, Fredric Aasbo initiates in that first outside zone. He places it nice and proper. Adam LZ goes off course. He explodes the outside zone delineation mark. And look at that, there goes Fredric Aasbo, Adam LZ. He now is applying the pressure. Is it too much? No, it's not. Going to the last outside zone. Freddie, stand and deliver right there. Adam LZ overcooked it just a little bit on initiation. What an initiation and an entry there by Freddie. LZ overcooked it just a little bit. Let's get that overhead. I don't think Freddie did anything to throw off Adam.
No, I mean, Freddie's right in there, and Adam knows he's got to push really hard to take out a Fredric Aasbo. Just the poster boy for perfection when it comes to Freddie. As he gets through this zone, Adam is right there the whole time, knowing he had a slight bobble in that first outside zone, trying to make up for it in the second. Amazing transition from both drivers to get into third, and there is Adam right there through the entire time. A small mistake in the beginning, but I think he knows that. He knows he's got to make up for it, and we see it as Adam just not able to keep up. Bathes in smoke, makes the most of it through this transition, and gets right back into the pocket through the second outside zone, and then keeping up that Rockstar Supra is Adam in the Drift HQ BMW through this transition, back on throttle and into that outside zone, and there it is, just a little kiss from Adam LZ on the side of Freddie's door.
Good night.
Just a reminder.
Good night, sweet prince.
Yeah, well, we're going to see what happens.
I don't know. Don't poke the bear.
Yeah.
Are you ready to send it for potentially the final time E-Town? The Gauntlet is alive and on and cracking. Adam LZ needs to throw down a heater, maybe force an error for Fredric Aasbo. Let's send it for the final time. Or is it? Adam LZ initiates in the outside zone. He drags bumper, sparks go flying. Freddie makes a mistake. He goes into the inside. Could Adam LZ get the victory? A massive mistake by Fredric Aasbo, or is it? We'll take a look at the replay. Adam LZ, great recovery on that first run, and now a dynamic lead run. Could this be a win for Adam LZ? As Fredric Aasbo will lead the championship, but a victory up for grabs here at the Gauntlet Round 4, the Formula Drift Pro Championship. Adam LZ rises to the occasion, taking down potentially a gladiator and a 3-time champion of Fredric Aasbo.
When somebody is so calculated like Fredric Aasbo, the best way to take him down is by being the complete opposite and just being a wild man. Adam LZ, look at this, sparks flying. He does it. Taps the wall in initiation, fills the first outside zone, and shakes off the 3-time champ. This is what I'm talking about. This is how you shake somebody who is so robotic and so perfect, is you throw something in the system they've never seen before.
Sick.
Adam LZ does something no one else has done this entire weekend, or possibly ever.
Sure.
Look at this initiation on the wall. Sparks flying, bumpers flying, and Fredric Aasbo gets lost in the sauce as Adam LZ hucks one of the gnarliest initiations in drifting history here in E-Town tonight. Holy cow.
Well done by Adam LZ. We talked about this in the James battle. You gotta force an error. Fredric systematically just turns up more and more. This is what we see with the Papadakis camp. It was done previously with Tanner Faust, and then now Freddie. What a dynamic driver, but Adam LZ rose to the occasion. He did something, so join us at the podium. Congratulations. Third place goes to James the Machine Deane. Third place here at E-Town. And now your winner here at round 4 of the Formula Drift Pro Championship. What a great effort by both pilots. Throwing sparks, throwing smoke. Back on the box once again, your winner, round 4 at the Gauntlet Formula Drift Pro Championship unanimously is Adam LZ gets the win.
Hell yeah. Congrats.